Model year 23 of the Volvo Estates, the V60 and V90 is now live. But before ordering, here's what's to know. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. You join me in my Volvo XC40 going on a little drive, and meanwhile I'm gonna talk you guys up to date with the newest V60 and V90 model year 23. So let's start with the V60, the smaller Estate from Volvo, whilst it's still a huge car. Anyway, the biggest change for the V60 is the base specification of the car, and that basically means there's no longer a momentum trim, R-Design inscription and such. No, from now on you will have the Essential line, the Core line, Plus and Ultimate, so set specifications more or less. With that still comes the Polestar engineered version, so that's a good thing. And also a good thing, which I really like, is that from now on you can opt for the dark or bright trim, so the exterior trim of the car. And that basically means that the bright is the chrome version of the car, so previously known as the inscription, and the dark is like everything glossy black, so previously known as the R design. So that's pretty interesting. Well, engine wise, there's not really any big changes on that side, as the V60 also had a bit of an update engine wise last year. So pretty much the most interesting engines are the T6 and the T8 engines, code names H1 and H5. So that will give you the 3-layer battery pack in the car, and that's a nice thing because that allows for a nice electric range, full electric range of about 70 to 80 kilometers. So that basically means you can do every daily drive more or less on the battery. So that's a nice thing. Comes with a 145 horsepower motor, so that's sufficient on the rear wheels, so that's awesome. And of course the Polestar engineered version will have an even more powerful engine and also a bit more sporty setup. Then the visual changes with the facelift, they are pretty limited, to be honest. Up front a couple of plastic parts have changed, and also the grille, so you get that new emblem on it, or basically the same emblem but then like a full version of it, and that is because the ADAS systems, so the advanced driver assist systems, are now included in that badge up front, so that has changed a little. And also if you go for the R design, the grille is more or less still the same, but it has less layers of that glossy black detail which is in the grille, so keep that in mind. Minor changes. Probably the biggest change for the car is on the rear, and that is the bumper side of it, because no longer any visible exhausts. So yeah, that was to be expected, of course. Same happened to the XCs. But yeah, Volvo going fully electric, of course, it doesn't really fit the image anymore to have exhaust pipes on the bumper. So those are gone. You know, whether you like it or not, I'm fine with it. The thing I'm not sure about is that also on the Polestar engineered version there are no visible exhausts anymore, and previously you would get those nice special exhaust tips with a little inscription of Polestar engineered on those exhausts. They are gone, so no exhausts even on the Polestar engineered, the ultimate sport version of it. So keep that in mind while ordering. We also get a couple of new wheel designs, both for the bright and dark trim, and keep in mind that that newly designed 19 or 20 inch wheel, which they promote the car with now, isn't available yet until halfway this year. So keep that in mind. Perhaps your order can be delayed by that. But if you ask me, they look nice. It's always good to have a couple of new wheels. So on the interior side, there's no more slate gray and dark wool blend anymore available. I think it wasn't really opted for that much, so Volvo got rid of it. Understandable. On the upside, you do get nowadays the Android Automotive software, also in the 60 series, so also in the V60. That basically means your car is always up to date by over-the-air updates. So that's a thing I like a lot. Then the final update for the V60 is the gear lever. From now on, it is just a one pull or push more or less, so no more double tapping whilst going from park to drive or reverse. No, from now on, simply from park you go with one tap into drive. Yeah, fine by me. You know, it's a nice thing. They are looking after it and making it more user friendly. So that's basically it on the V60 side. Do note that the V60 Cross Country is not officially announced yet, model year 23, but you can expect more or less the same updates to that car. Interestingly enough, if you look in a couple of price lists online, for example on the Dutch Volvo Cars website, you will already see pictures of the V60 Cross Country. So if you are interested in that, make sure you have a look up there. And yeah, that's basically the V60. Now, next one is the big man, the V90 the Big Estate, which I personally love. Just a giant estate. I mean, what else do you want from Volvo? Updates to that car are also pretty limited, as the V90 already had a facelift and also brain lift, so to say, with the Google system halfway last year. But there are a couple of updates. So first thing on the exterior side, major change. No, I'm kidding. The only change on the car on the outside is that the door handles no more have a chrome trim on it. So yeah, that's basically it. Can't make it more exciting, I'm sorry. On the other side, on the engines, there isn't also that much to mention, but you do get the new 3-layer engine there as well if you opt for a plug-in hybrid T6 or T8, which means that you have that nicely increased electric range on the car. So I would opt for a T6 or T8 on my V90. Then a couple of updates on the wheels. The standard, I believe, 18 or 19-inch wheel used to have a graphite color detail in them, and from now on that will be gloss black. So that's also a pretty minor update. And yeah, there's also a new wheel, that nice 19 or 20-inch wheel design, and same here, they promote the car with it, but be aware that wheel is not available yet until, let's say, week 30 or 35 or somewhere like that. So your order can be delayed by that if you opt for that option. Keep that in mind. Color-wise, Ice White Solid is out of the option list, also for the V60, and from now on the standard color is Black Stone Solid, so keep that in mind. Also on the V60. Also Bright Silver, Pebble Gray and Birch Light are no longer available. Many colors and changes, but you do get from now on Silver Dawn and Bright Dusk Metallic, so that's a very nice thing. Then also on the V90, of course, no more R-Design and inscription and such. No, from now on you have the Essential Core Plus and Ultimate line. There's no Polestar engineered trim for that car available. And also here you now can opt for the bright or dark theme. So that's a nice thing, especially if you really like the V90, for example, in bright. Previously you couldn't spec, for example, the nice sport seats, which were exclusively for the R-Design. Well, no more. From now on you can say I would like sport seats, which are very good by the way, with the nice bright chrome theme of the car on the exterior side. So that's a good thing. And then a last detail on the interior side is that from now on no more full leather steering wheel is available, and from now on you will also get the vegan leather steering wheel. So that's basically what they carried over from the C40, having the leather-free full interior. So small detail, but I think it's fine. Also on the V90 and the full 90 series, there has been a brain lift, so to say. So you now have the Google Automotive software with the newest advanced driver assist systems, which come in that grille and sensors and all that. So that's up front. Good thing, because your car from now on is not old anymore, so to say, by the over-the-air updates, of course. So that's a nice thing. And of course these updates will also become available for the Volvo S90. Has not been announced yet. I haven't seen pictures of this one yet, also on price list, so that's a bummer. But you can expect more or less the same things that happened to the XC90 and V90 as well. So there we go, guys. That is a quick update on the model year 23 estates from Volvo, the V60 and V90. Great cars if you ask me, and a good thing, they are up to date yet again. Changes are pretty limited, but we can't have it all always. So that being said, I thank you a lot for watching. If you have any other questions about the car, about specification, trim wise, let me know in the comments down below. I am happy to help. And also for market specific questions regarding engines, trims and such, make sure to go to your local dealership or visit your Volvo Cars website online. That being said, thanks again for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to the channel if you have already. Thank you so much, appreciate it big time. And I see you guys very soon in a couple of very exciting videos. Bye bye.